the complexity of the task is not adequately appreciated. In my Independence Day address from the ramparts of the Red Fort last week, I said there is no magic wand that can solve the problem in one stroke. There is no single solution. We need to act on a multiplicity of fronts. It has long been argued that we need an institution like the Lok Pal. We have introduced a bill in Parliament which is now before the Standing Committee. There are differences of views on details of the bill. We have made it clear that all concerned individuals should convey their concerns on different aspects of the bill to their representatives in Parliament and to the Standing Committee. The Standing Committee has the power to propose any amendment or amendments. We are open to a reasoned debate on all these issues. The creation of the Lok Pal as an institution will no doubt help, but it will not solve the problem. It needs to be supported by improvements in the pace and quality of judicial processes. Speedy trials and timely judgments will do a great deal to discourage corruption and dispel the notion that those who break the law can get away scot-free. This requires a number of judicial reforms. We need to thoroughly revamp existing government procedures to reduce the scope for discretion and to make the basis of decision-making as transparent as possible. I have asked a group of ministers to look into this issue, and I am confident we will come up with some systemic solution. As managers, you can also contribute to the process by suggesting mechanisms that would increase transparency. Many countries have a law to govern government procurement. We propose to introduce legislation along these lines. The United Nations Commission on International Trade Law has recently modified its earlier model procurement law. We can benefit from this latest model law and internalize international best practices. I would urge state governments to do the same. Ladies and gentlemen, many of the controversies that have arisen in the past arise because of the inadequacy of our regulatory institutions. We need to strengthen this regulatory framework, including strengthening their technical capability. The funding of elections and of political parties happen to be yet another area which calls for reform to reduce the scope for corruption and for the generation of black money. A comprehensive restructuring of government systems and procedures along these lines is necessary if we want to clean up the system.
तो प्रधानमंत्री ने आईआईएम कोलकाता में एक बार फिर से सरकार का पक्ष रखने की कोशिश की है। उन्होंने कहा है कि सरकार किसी भी तरह की चर्चा के लिए तैयार है और सांसदों के जरिए स्टैंडिंग कमेटी तक लोग अपनी राय पहुंचा सकते हैं। सरकारी ठेकों में भ्रष्टाचार मौजूद है, ये पीएम ने बहुत महत्वपूर्ण बात स्वीकार की है। उन्होंने कहा उदारीकरण से नहीं बढ़ा है भ्रष्टाचार। प्रधानमंत्री एक बार फिर से कोशिशें कर रहे हैं कि वो इस पूरे मामले को सुलझाने की तरफ बढ़े, लेकिन जो पक्ष सामने आया है प्रधानमंत्री का, उसमें सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात उन्होंने कही है कि जो सरकारी ठेके हैं उनकी वजह से भ्रष्टाचार बढ़ा है और भ्रष्टाचार को खत्म करने के लिए कोई जादुई छड़ी सरकार के पास नहीं है।